When you taste today's recipe, you're not gonna believe how easy it is to make because it's that delicious. It's a shrimp burger. So fantastically easy, you're really not gonna believe it when you make it. You're just not gonna believe it. I'm starting off by grinding up 2 hamburger buns. I'm using hamburger buns because I'm gonna serve it on hamburger buns later, so I don't wanna waste different kinds of bread to make my breadcrumbs. You need a total of 1.5 cups of fresh breadcrumbs when you're done. So whatever you wanna make yours out of, go right ahead. I'm gonna measure just to make sure it's the right amount. Bread adds lightness and bindingness, but you don't wanna overdo it and make it just completely bready. So this is more than 1.5 cups, so I'm glad I'm measuring. You just never know what size you never know what size your buns are gonna be. Oh, Sarah. All right, those can go into a bowl. You can save the rest of the breadcrumbs. They freeze really well. Now you want to pulse 1¼ pounds peeled shrimp. Doesn't really matter what size they are, but the larger they are, the less peeling you'll have to do. You're going to pulse them until they're coarsely chopped. You want to make sure you leave a little bit of texture in the shrimp so you get nice big chunks of shrimp in your shrimp burger. That looks good. But it needs to be broken down enough that it holds everything together. It's a fine line. Add your shrimp to your breadcrumbs. Now you're almost done, if you can believe it. 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. I think this is the secret ingredient. It adds tanginess and creaminess and richness, but not too much. 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper and a teaspoon, of course, salt. Remember that the mayonnaise already has salt, so... Oh, and the shrimp are kind of salty. All right, knowing you guys, you probably want 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm just kidding. Yummy. You're gonna like it. That's your entire mixture. You're ready to cook them once it's fully combined. And I would say I'm ready. I have my pan heating on a medium heat with 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. You can form the patties by hand, but I'm gonna try something that I haven't tried with this recipe before, which is scooping them into the pan using an ice cream scoop. You know this is all in an effort to just not get my hands dirty, right? So that I don't have to wash them, but I think it'll be fine. Flatten them out a little bit. They're pretty thick. All right, so the shape isn't quite as good as if I had formed them by hand, but I think that's okay. If you do want them to be nicely shaped and round and not a little misshapen like this, use damp hands to form them. They're kind of huge. Bigger than I expected. Cook these on medium heat for about 4.5 minutes per side. I would say that ultimately shaping them by hand was probably a better idea, but I did successfully avoid washing my hands on camera. Turn the burgers when they're golden on the first side, and about halfway cooked through. The benefit of this nice medium heat is a nice gentle cooking, so they'll get beautiful and golden while cooking through. Let them continue cooking and you can get some lettuce ready for serving if you want. I want, so I'm going to. I know. I have some iceberg lettuce here. It's a little bit unusual. I don't often use iceberg, but I love the crunch and freshness for this particular application. You can use whatever kind of lettuce you want. Just need a few pieces of lettuce to serve with your burgers. And I have tartar sauce, but you could also serve it with cocktail sauce if you wanted. One or the other, your preference. These are done. So I am ready to eat. Bun, burger, a little bit of tartar sauce or cocktail sauce, or nothing really. These are so flavorful you don't really need anything, but I am a lily gilder, as you probably know. So I'm gilding the lily by adding a sauce. A little bit of crispy, crunchy lettuce. What do you think about that? That's fantastic, right? So extremely easy. Honestly, this time you're not gonna believe me. You're gonna be like, it's not that easy. And then you're gonna make it. And you're gonna say, oh, it is that easy. I love you, Sarah Carey. Perfection. guys, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to click here if you want to subscribe and click over here if you want to continue watching more great videos like this.